No. We weren't. Anything on the ground? Oh shit! We need to go back here, dude. Because I need to check outside. So there's that was something glowing I can pick up.
Hey, Arvin, I'm just gonna be quiet because I'm here. It's somewhere. It's noisy. I'll listen to you guys.
Somebody in the background here? Or what?
Yeah, I'm at a party or event, so I'm just gonna be listening.
You can review it later on if you want.
The what?
You can view it later on.
Okay, it's okay. I don't wanna listen to.
I'll just listen to it right away, just depending on what we're going to. Did you send out new people email you by any chance? Anybody new? Connie.
Yes. Yes.
Did somebody new email you?
Did somebody email me?
Yeah, like Patricia and some other names.
I don't know. Are we expecting somebody else?
You were
Email me?
There were other people emailing you. I don't know. Like Jim just joined right now. I see that. I'm just thinking there were 3 new people that were asking me if they could join.
Oh, maybe they're the ones I've been sending before. Kelly was one of them. Who else was that?
Kelly is an old one, but not Kelly. But Patricia would be a new one.
Patricia. Wait, hold on. Whatever you gave me, and Kelly's the only one I added on. I don't have a Patricia here, so maybe somebody else.
Somebody new might have sent you directly. I didn't send you any.
I didn't send her too. I'll read to you. I'll read off to you who I gave. I have Esther, but she never joins. Randy, Alton, Sandra, the one you gave me, Gary, Jean, who's here, Gail, who you gave me, and another Sandra, and Amber, and Kelly. That's all the people.
There's a new, I don't know if you got a new email in the last couple of days or not.
I'm sorry, can you repeat? There's so noisy. Let me go out. It's so noisy out here.
I'm saying there were a couple of new people that came on board. They might have sent you. I told them to directly email you.
Oh, gotcha. I hear you. No, I haven't heard or haven't gotten any. Not that I'm aware.
All right, no problem. Jim, I can't see your picture, and neither can I hear you.
All right, I'll be mute now. I'll listen.
There you go. So Jim, I was hearing you, but I can't hear you. See your picture.
Oh, really? I can hear you and see you. So.
Okay, now I can see you. Cool.
Awesome. Long time no see, Arvin.
Same here, man. So what's your issues you're having?
It's not issues, just been busy, which is good. You know, starting to pick up some attractions, got a couple buyers.
Okay.
And then got another listing, which is really nice. And that's why I haven't really, well, it's no excuse that I don't come on your meetings, but it's just that a lot of times I have to go out on showings on Fridays too, because that's when my clients have time.
On the listing that you got, are you doing something surrounding the listing? Are you sending things out?
No, I'm just calling the neighbors, knock on doors, let them know, hey, I'm hosting an open house, come check it out. Pass out flyers. That's about it.
Don't do hosting open house also, but you want to tell them I just listed it.
Okay.
Do you know if anybody is thinking of buying or coming into the neighborhood? Yeah. So that's another way of looking at it rather than saying, hey, come and check my open house. We're not interested in open house, but come and tell me if you know of anybody who's interested in moving to the neighborhood. So that way they say, you know what, I never thought about that, but my daughter, my cousin or whatever may be interested in coming to join me in my neighborhood because it's about time that we actually got the family together.
Right.
Family like to live closer to each other. So the viewpoint you want to help them understand is I want to give you more input as far as being able to stay closer to your family. Do you know of anybody who's interested? And if you do, please come on by and look out at my listing. So that way you get your listing also free of charge advertised, but also getting them interested in your listing.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's the game plan that you want to help them with. So I want to go to Remind, and one of the ways, if you're calling them also, which is good, I mean, you got to knock them out as much as possible and reach out to them.
Right.
So let me just see. Give me a second here.
I do have one question for you, and it's kind of unrelated to this topic.
Yeah, go ahead. What's up?
So I've been doing what you told me a couple of weeks ago or a month ago about uploading photos on Google, and I realized my name, Jim Lee. I don't know if you noticed. If you Google Jim Lee, there's a famous comic book writer named Jim Lee. He's the one who drew the Marvel Capcom or whatever, like the big thing out there. And so it's like I'm competing against someone who's famous, so I would never be able to appear on the front page.
Yeah, you would. Nobody's because
just Google it.
If things are going to be linked to you, it will appear. The problem is this is the guy you're talking about.
Yeah, the comic book artist.
Yeah,
no
that's
way
fine.
I can compete against his SEO.
You're not competing with him, but the problem is he's not competing with a real estate person.
Okay.
Difference is he's into comics. So if I want to look for Jim Lee or do I want to look for Jim Lee Realtor, then I need to find you. I don't need to find him.
I see. So they have to type in realtor, and then I'll be pretty much number one.
There you go.
Okay.
So so if I put in Jim Lee Realtor, then certified residential CRS, who are these people? Then those are the people that you have to compete and overcome.
I see.
So
okay. I got it.
I don't know if this is you or not.
No, none of them is me. I haven't been uploading, and I just wanted to ask this question. I stopped about 2 weeks ago, but I have uploaded about 100 so far.
That's one of the things that you need to do. The problem is that's just the start that I was giving you guys. The other thing is there's a lot of other angles that you need to apply, including hashtags, and people are not doing hashtags. Hashtags is the key item that makes you rank up as well. So let me do this one first so that I can help you out what I'm talking about.
Sure.
So it's loading, I think. Let me just go to my neighbor. It's easier.
Oh, I also have another question. So I actually got my Lion Desk set up the way how I want it to be, and pretty much imported all my clients into Lion Desk.
Right.
The issue I'm having right now, well, not really issue, is that whether you think it's worth the value to pay for the subscription, because I see that, if I add like a drip campaign, right, and then sends out 2 emails, 1 text a month, that's what I have. Eventually my text runs out, and then they ask me to subscribe. Do you think it's worth it? Because I do get response from my clients, hey, I'm not in the market.
If you're getting response, then it's a suggestion that if you can afford it, then go up and pay for it. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm showing everybody that, I cannot tell you how to spend your money.
Right.
And that's the reason I'm showing you all the free stuff.
Right.
Now, if you're feeling response and something's coming back in return, then you need to spend the money to get more response coming back. Whereas Gary, had he joined today, for instance, then Gary has picked up, I think, 120,000 contacts from Remind in 1 month. He only paid $200 and he downloaded close to 120,000 people.
Okay.
Out of that, he got, I don't know how many emails he got, but he's got an email system that he's blasting, say 90,000 people email.
Wow.
And he's just blasting every week. He's sending them out. So what's happening is, I don't know, I haven't talked to him about his response on that, but once I get him, hopefully sooner or later, then I will have to ask him and say, hey, how's your email going on? I want to know if you're getting any success or not. So that's what I was trying to figure out with him. But
Okay.
he's been doing good from what he's been telling me, but I don't know if that's something happening or not.
I see. Okay.
But
I
if,
just want to get your opinion because I know you have pretty much all the paid programs, right?
I have the paid programs, but my paid program is to show you the bells and whistles.
Right.
But you have to now decide, do I want to take it up another notch? A lot of people don't decide that because they think free is free, and then they get stuck in that rut.
Right.
And then they realize it's not working. Yeah, it's not working because you're not spending money either.
Right.
So you have to make, the bottom line is your parents, my parents, everybody taught us, you have to spend money to make money. So
Got it.
where do you effectively spend money to make money?
Got it.
MailChimp is also available if you want to do that. You can actually do WhatsApp app for free and group all your people into that and send them a text message through that for free. So there are different applications available. It's just a matter of what you want to apply. In fact, give me a second, because I know another Top Gun gave me a software, GroupMe. Look into that. That's a free app too.
Okay.
Group, GROPME.
Okay.
GroupMe. So GroupMe is a fantastic text messaging system as well. And this high-end realtor, he uses it within his office to send out text messages. Hey guys, we have a meeting today. Hey guys, we have training today. And people respond back and says, okay, I'm going to be there.
Okay.
So that's something to think about.
So GroupMe, GROUPME, right?
Right.
Okay.
Look
I'll
into
check it
that.
out.
As far as your listing goes, I just want to give you a heads up.
Go ahead.
If, say, listing is one of these properties, like this one here I'm showing you, I don't know, can you see that?
Yes, I can see it.
So imagine if that's the one, then you need to go around this area and start targeting those guys, not only door knocking, but also cold call. If you have the numbers,
Right.
start calling these people and say, hey, do you know of anybody who's thinking of buying or selling a home or buying and wanting to come into the neighborhood? I'd love to have them come and see my open house. That's on Saturday from 12 to 5. If you know of anybody, ask them to give me a call. I'd love to show them the property. You're trying to sell your property, but at the same time, somebody was saying, you know what, this guy is doing a lot of work in my area. Maybe I should hire him because you know what? There's going to be there's at least 5 people. If you don't do it, there's other 5 agents or some other 5 people will sell within your area. It's a given. So if I go on top, what's this? Active? Look at how many actives will come up. So within a certain block area, you'll see certain actives come up. So there's 1 year, there's 2 year, there's 3 and 4. This is less than a major block, but look at the blocks. It's in a short distance.
Right.
But I guarantee you, these are all different agents, not the same.
Right.
They're not all targeting the same area. But if you target it right, you can handle it. If you used Remind, you can actually send out mailers. If you want to spend some money, you can send it out. So here's one way to do it. Clear this, square it, show you how to just do it. So if you've selected this group, I've got 93 or 95, I think 95. I've selected this area and I'm going to go to track on your left-hand side. You see the send mailers here on your right side?
Yep.
They'll do the printing and mail for you. So there's 95 people. You can send them a mailer test. It has an outside company that's going to go and see the mailer. So watch this. So for $61, it will send out a mailer like this. You can have your open house. You can have a lot of different ways. You can have a bigger one like this. It tells you $78, $79. If I want to choose a design, then I can go into the next phase. Now I can choose. You see this just listed one? You can send that out, just listed, and there's 2 formats that this will be printed for you with your logo and everything, and they'll mail it out for you. You don't have to do anything. Just a couple of clicks, and boom, it sends it out.
Yeah, this is really user-friendly.
It is. And if I click on this next, if you belong to one of the bigger companies, like Berkshire Hathaway, Better Home, Century 21, and things like that,
Oh,
you can
nice.
use all this. Or if you don't have a company you can use the ones on the right-hand side and it will figure out the logo.
I'm
So if
pretty sure Remax is on there. Yeah, there you go.
Yes, Remax. So if I click on Remax, it's going to put the Remax information and everything for you. So it's building it up. There's your fresh review. There's Remax's setup.
Very cool.
So if I was using ERA, I don't like ERAs. Yeah. Compass. A lot of people are going to Compass also. I don't know why.
Get this one.
So it will show up Compass's program. There's Compass. Right. If you'd have a no brand like First Team,
I think it's
then First Team has a different setup.
No.
Boom. Then you just go to the next page, then create your logo and set up your logo and everything. Yeah, it gives you step by step. It's idiot proof. You can't go wrong, right?
Yeah, it is.
So pretty simple to use. Just a matter of what you want to do, and that's the good part of it.
Yeah, I love using Remind. It's been really helpful for me.
Yeah, this is a powerhouse. People don't let you know that it works so good for them, and then they realize this thing just hits a jackpot for them, and all of a sudden they're making some money.
Right.
I've had so many people come back in my class and say, "Hey, man, this thing's working for me." You know, like, wow.
Yeah. It's been working for me really well too. Just dialing and just
Yeah.
getting all these numbers and names basically.
Right. It costs nothing to dial these people because you know what? All your job is how do I get in touch with these people? And you can actually walk with your phone. This has an app on your phone too.
Oh yeah.
You can door knock by clicking on this item on your phone. And from door to door, you can see who's the owner of the house. If it's a renter, then you can always go up to a renter and say, you know what, I'm trying to reach your landlord because I'm trying to find if they've got another property to rent. Not realizing that they need to give you the information. They give you the information, you call that information. And say, hey, landlord, are you interested in buying another property now? So take the information as a landlord and say, hey, that's why. Why do you want his number? I need to rent a property. Right? I want to see if he's got another property to rent because, you know, I have a family member that's interested in renting one of the homes. And he would be nice. I like the guy. I don't have his phone number. Can you help me with his phone number? So they give you his name and number and say, yeah, let me get you. Then they'll give you all the stuff. I say, hey, I appreciate it. By the way, do you know if anybody is thinking of buying a home in this area? You have to keep applying the same thing over and over. Don't be afraid.
Yep.
Ask, and ask. If they say no, so what? Next door. Keep asking, going through doors. That's your whole game plan, is moving from door to door. So open house, knock, just click on your open house and list the area and just go around the circle. What else is unique?
What else? Well, let me think. Well, since last time I spoke to you, an update on the condo, I tried to reach out to a lender, but it seems like I don't know, like I talked to him twice or 3 times.
Which lender?
I think it's like a Vietnamese guy or something. Remember how I told you I have a condo listing that it's not FHA approved, and it's really difficult to sell it because a lot of my buyers or a lot of agents have FHA buyers. So I talked to, I think it's Hui, right? I think that's his name.
Right.
And he said that he's gonna take care of it, and he wants, he wishes that I can send him some business in return for that. So of course, if you can help me, I'll help you. If you help me succeed, I'll help you succeed. And he hasn't really got back to me ever since. That was like a
So,
month and a half ago.
okay, so go to new funding. So any new funding has a program. I think it's New Funding or New America is new something.
Okay.
Trying to figure out, is it North American?
I don't know if you guys got the email, but I think about 3 weeks ago, NAR sent out an email, a global email, stating that they're going to get a lot of the condos FHA approved in October, like the end of October.
Right, but some of these lenders, like North, I think it's a North American or something. One of the, it starts with an N. There's a company, a lending company, N, and if you talk to them, they will only do one condo. They won't do the entire complex, and they'll approve it just for that one deal.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm at this point, I'm open to try anything.
I think it's New Funding or something like that. Something New Funding. I don't know if it's right. Because I was at another office and they were talking about this. But it starts with an N. I know it's, I forget the. See, a lot of people remember this one. I'm just trying to, let me see. Hold on a second. So if I do executive.
I'm ready for trouble.
Realty. Let's see. Okay. So let's see if these guys, because they don't show up who they have a lender. I know they have a lender in-house. This guy's a jerk, but there's two of them in there. And the one guy, he just waits for people to give him leads. He never does anything. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So Dominguez, so Dominic, there's also Mary Rana is the manager there. I'm trying to figure out only if I can go another route. Let's see here, hold on a second.
First one, right?
There you go.
One, right?
Because if I go to the map, the mapping does something for me. I wish there were some other guys on the line as well, because some of those, like Gary, I know would know it. They're pretty famous in their own way.
Show some to you.
So this is the guy. And there's John. Let me see if John is in there.
I don't know.
John's not there. He's hiding somewhere. But John is a lazy ass guy. But this guy is part of that group. So here's Mary. Oh, they don't have much pictures. That's my issue.
I feel like 50% of the realtors out there are lazy.
Oh yeah. Wait till you hit the other jerks. And then you'll say, wait a minute, man. Makes it even worse.
Yeah.
So look at this one. Let's see if I can see this.
Send me tons of junk mail.
Yeah. I thought I told her I'm not selling my house. Annoying and a waste of dollars on her part. I won't be using the realty office in future.
Oh,
right?
man.
It's bad, man. It's brutal.
Yeah, it is.
Right? You don't want to hear that, man. That's the worst thing you want to. Let me see. This is Primo Realtors. If I find it, I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'll dig it up.
No problem.
Their program and the way he was explaining it is even a single person who gets the loan, they'll approve that funding if your whole entire complex is not FHA approved. So the problem is there's a cost, and that's why they don't want to play this game.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've been getting.
So
Because I even try to call HOA and HUD myself,
right,
try to just see if I can,
you
get
can't
them.
do it. You can't do it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they told me that HOA basically said, yeah, we're gonna try to do it, file paperwork and this and that, but they said that it's not gonna happen because they don't have enough reserve funds.
It's too costly for them to do that.
Yeah, for the whole complex.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, are you guys even trying, or are you just assuming?
No, they won't try it because it's not worth it. We don't want to help the realtors.
I guess.
So that's where the problem.
And why is it that they only want a lender to go through this process? Why can't a realtor request?
Because a lender has to go through the FHA rules. The realtor has got nothing to do with it. The lender is the one who's asking for all these details, and they have to go abide by the
That makes sense.
FHA rules, right? So FHA is calling the shots, and that's where the issues comes up. So, oh shit, let's start something. Loan companies, whoops. But if you want to find even your own lender, then I have somebody that will actually help you get the loans through, even though it's not an FHA issue. So.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you have any good, solid lender who's like quick, who if I have a client, he'll call right away. That's what I'm looking for. There's so many lenders out there. I've tried like 5 or 6 of them. People are just not quick enough.
Oh, this guy is good. He's a broker.
Oh, okay.
The one I'm going to give you right now, he's not only a realtor, but he's also a broker. Wow. So his name is Kenneth Lee.
I mean, does he even have time if he is a broker to?
Yeah.
All right.
He has time to talk to me.
All right.
Right.
I'll give him a shot.
Let's see. Kenneth Lee, and he's with. So he's on Huntington Beach. His telephone number is 1-800.
Okay.
705.
Okay.
1216.
216. Okay.
Okay, and then give him a call. I'm trying to figure out. Kenneth Lee. I know he has a. I'll just check here something. He's with Alliance West Financial and Real Estate. So he owns the whole company. He's an owner. Big difference, right?
Yes.
So this guy will make things happen because he talks to me and says, "Hey, why don't you bring your own loans here, man? I'll help you out." I can't. I've got to be careful who I work with. So to me, my license is all retired, so I can't handle that. But this guy will do it for you. I've talked to him. He's aggressive, and the guy you were talking to from, is it Vietnam or I don't know?
Yeah, Vietnamese.
Yeah, he's too big. Maybe right now I haven't dealt with him in the last 4 or 5 years.
I see.
So things might have changed.
I see.
But with him, he would get the job done when I was with him. I had no issues with him. There was a beauty of it. It's just creating a relationship with him, and he did all my loans. That's why within 8 days the guy could shut the deal down. They have their own internal money. They don't need somebody else's funding. That's the beauty of this guy. So Movement Mortgage is good for that. Now, if you talk to Kenneth Lee, he'll still work miracles, but he's always a guy that is always finding solutions. He's trying to find how to circumvent things.
Got it. Okay.
That's where Kenneth will come in. So go and talk to Kenneth. Go and meet with him. That's the better way to do it. Tell him I sent you, and he says, "Hey, this guy coaches me in that. Just tell him exactly what I do for you, and the guy will get it." Then he says, "All right, I'll take care of you, man." That's I'm trying to figure out. Hung, is it Hung or what was his name? Kui.
Yeah, we.
Kui, right?
Yeah.
Kui he's in his own world. That's my problem. I couldn't bring him down all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to scream at my escrow lady because she knew this guy very well. So I would tell Faith, "Hey, Faith, can you get Kui, man?" So he would then Kui is always laughing and doing so. "Hey, I got to go out. He's always on the move. But his mind is racing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of personality this guy is. You got to know the guy. But once you give him the loans, and once you see, I used to roll loans. My loans were always coming in. So then after a while, he would say, "I can't talk to the client."
Mm-hmm.
He would make me go and work out. I don't care, man. To me, if I need to get the deal done, I'm going to get the deal done. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Tell him straight out. You know what? I'm going to be giving you business. I'll give you business. I don't have a problem with it.
Right.
Problem is, he doesn't like spending money. He's that type of guy. I believed in, you need to give me back also. But he never gave me back. No lender has yet given me anything back. That's why I don't like lenders. I used to fire them. So I was pretty notorious.
I mean, you can't really fire them. You just test them, right? Let's see if you
No, I fired them. I fired my lenders. Trust me, guy. I fired my lenders. You have no idea who you're dealing with. I fired my guys, man. I'm brutal, man. You don't do the job. My first guy, he used to work with me at AT&T, and he says, "Hey, I'll do your loans, man." I said, "All right. Goodwill, good faith, I'll help him out." So I used to send him things. So the first time I sent him stuff, I told him, "Say, I need you to finish this thing in 18 days or 15 days. Can you do it?" Yeah, I'll take care of it. So he gives me all this lip talk, right? So 15 days come by and nothing's happening. I said, "Hey, what's happening with the loan, man? I'm double ending this thing. But at the same time, I've got another deal also doing it. And the other deal, the broker is actually hitting me with performance notices. Says, "Hey, what's going on, man? You better perform or else I'm going to kick you out." So I'm telling this guy, "What's your problem, dude?" So 30 days go, nothing's happening. 45, 46 day, he closes it. After he closes it, he comes back to me and he says, "Hey, man, let me tell you something. I don't like the way you deal with something." I said, "What are you talking about?" So I'm just listening, right? So he's telling me, he said, "Look, I don't want you to go to the clients and tell them what's not happening and what's going on. You don't hide behind me, because when my buyers are chewing me out and telling me what's going on and you're not responding, I'm going to tell them exactly you're not responding. You're not in your office, you're somewhere else, and you're not responding to the client. I'm going to tell them. I send them the emails. I'm transparent, right?" So he didn't like that transparency. And he said, "Well, if you don't work with me in the future, that's okay, but I understand." Yeah, that was the end of it. I never saw him because I never gave him business. That's when I found QE. So I fire guys, even my contractors and everybody else. You don't do the job right, I'm done, man.
Yeah.
You'll never get business from me. So that's just the style. Just to give you a heads up, this thing is going to kick us off. So just to give you a heads up. What you got?
Yeah, no problem. I mean,
No problem?
I got pretty much all my questions answered.
You get it done. Don't be afraid. Just,
I'm,
keep knocking at it, man.
yeah, I'm just learning, trying to hustle.
I've got other stuff that I need to teach you guys also, but the problem is I need more guys to come on board, and I'm not getting more people. That's my only thing.
Okay, no problem.
There's more stuff's happening, so I'm going to show you guys.
Everyone's
Actually,
schedule is so different.
yeah, no, but I'll show you something. Let's see here. Oh, this is garbage. So here's my YouTube, and I'm gonna go to my channel itself, and at the channel, there's one. This is the 3-hour one that I did on, just like you. I did it with Connie alone, and let's see here. There you go. At this, or slightly prior to this, check it out from here. It shows you how to take your clients, not only the listing presentation, but how to keep the client coming back for every 2 years.
Okay.
See, I'm talking about 4% in there. See the 7% here? So I gave her a listing presentation. And here's this, the whole scenario of how to help them understand why they need to invest and why they need to sell every 2 years.
Okay. Very interesting concept.
So check this video out because it's on my stuff.
Okay.
And then
yeah, you guys record everything, right? Because I checked a couple of them that I missed.
right. So I record all of this, and all you need to do is just, and even if you miss it, don't worry about it. It's there.
Okay, so it's all under your YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's under my YouTube channel. It's just type in my first name and last name, and you'll find it on there.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's it, man.
All right.
Talk to you.
Thanks, Arvind.
All right, good luck.
All right.
All right.
Take care.
Bye.